Okay, and we are live. Give me one moment. I gotta fix my camera. Ignore that. You didn't see the calibration. Absolutely not. This is my real face, obviously, clearly. Let me take my allergy meds because this just happened to fall when I could do this. Happened to fall exactly then. I am going to freaking win this today. Is my intention, and yeah. There we go. Okay, let me move this. Move my setup around. Carry this over so I have access to it. First one's Lorelei. If I remember correctly, the solution for that bitch is very specific. And it's that I need to... So I was looking over her stuff. And actually, the single best solution to Lorelei now, and to a lot of things now, is Shu. And the reason why is simple. Because this is, like, insanely fucking stupid that they didn't catch this when they moved it all over. Like, when they set up the, new Elite Four. Or new Elite Four. Anyways, yeah, so when they set up their new teams, they fucking made it so that, besides Jinx, every single Pokemon in the Elite Four is male now. Instead of how it used to be, where it was all, it was mixed, based, like, it was, female trainer, female Pokemon, male trainer, male Pokemon. So, like, Shu is in a great position, and Freud is in an awful fucking position. Let me, only one that Shu isn't in a good position for is, Agatha. But Shu's great for doing the, for lowering attack damage. So we're gonna... Now, one thing I am thinking about, because I have a few choices. I have Leech Seed. Leech Seed is an option. It's not a bad option at all. You know, you could Leech Seed, Synthesis, Protect, Toxic, do that shit, wait forever, be done. So, and Leech Seed is great for, like, carrying out longer for some stuff. And it has, I think it has a pretty good hit ratio. Yeah, it's 90% accuracy. Alternatively, I think it's 75 or 70% accurate, and I could go and get Stun Spore. Stun Spore would help a lot with setup. Because Stun Spore's setup potential is excellent. Like, imagine that fucking Dugong at the beginning of Lorelei's party. Like, Sunspore that bastard. Then, switch out for, like, Shu. Shu gets it infatuated, and then starts Dragon Dance spam. Before sweeping the entire team. Do it fucking again against Bruno. With that Steelix. The only thing I might change is I probably will do, because Steelix is all physical moves besides Crunch, I'll just go back and forth and really try to set up that intimidation boost or debuff. Like, I can do that 6 times. I can also line it up to where it's incentivized to use Earthquake. Because I think I have a Pokemon that's weak to Earthquake. It's definitely its strongest move, but, let's see. Do I have anybody? Who do I have who's weak to Earthquake? Ah, shit. Jolteon would actually be great for that, but... So I guess it'll just be a Brittany Shu back and forth. But yeah, you can do that. And it doesn't have Roar anymore, which is fucking great. I'm a huge fan of that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, anyways, sorry, I'm planning and then I got a message and yeah. So, yeah, Agatha and Lance are problems. Lance, I could definitely lead off with, like, paralysis and then, do a shoe setup if I want. I could do that. And that's great, because the only thing fucking Gyarados can do is Hyper Beam, so I could do, like, a back-and-forth setup, with somebody. Like, maybe, like, Balboa. Because Balboa is a rock type, so that'd work pretty well. Alternatively, I could do a back-and-forth setup with, like, Aristotle and get that Gyarados to be using Earthquake like a dumbass. Lead with Titan. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna do Stun Spore. Like, I did Leech Seed, but I think I'm gonna do Stun Spore. It's just, I feel like I have to. Huh. Okay, sorry, I'm getting all distracted and shit. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I know where he is. Shit, I need to, because I know where he is, that means I need to go back to the... I hate this. I hate going to Mount Moon, dude. Like, first things first. Here's what we're doing. No, wait, wrong thing. You know, we use just a fucking max repel. Get that shit out. Try to speed run through this. Pretty sure that's the one that I've already just 100% done. Tiny mushroom. Do I have another one? I think I do, actually. Nope. I probably sold it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, time to get out of here before the repel wears off. What's there? Oh! No random encounters. Good. Okay, now I have to go to Vermilion. Then I have to head out to the Sevi Islands. The second Sevi Island. You know, I am questioning whether I should, like, go to, like, take the time to get a bunch of excess money and stuff. And then... Why are people talking in the garage? Oh, here's what it is. Yes, you do. Yes. Titan does. Wait. He doesn't learn the, He doesn't learn Stun Spore? Is it only moves that he actually learned? No, I don't think it is. Leveling up. It's like Sleep Powder's not bad, but that's not all that good. Generally. Yeah, it doesn't learn Stun Spore. My bad. I just kind of blanked on it. Okay. Okay, let's do Pokemon. Let's do a few. There's a few different ones that I can try, though. Yes. Sorry, I need to... Let me pull up my team. Gyarados definitely cannot... Snorlax, I don't think can learn anything particularly good for this. And even if he can, I mean, I use a Restlax build, so like, you know? Like, so, realistically, there's nothing, like, can really do with this, even if you can... No, Shockwave. Yeah, can't use the... Use that, though, which is a shame. Amnesia. Rest, Snore. Block, Covet. Okay, nope. Okay. Lapras. We will check that. I doubt Lapras learns anything that would help. Nope. Okay. You know, I think I've been through all these before. You know who'd really help here? You know who'd really be a huge help? A Jolteon. A Jolteon would be a pretty good help. Pretty big help. I can't believe I did that for nothing. That sucks. Well, it is what it is. Is what it is. Okay, go back to Vermilion. Check how much money I have. Let me check something. Well, at least they're not being picked up by the mic. Still frustrating. Oh. Let's check how much money I have. Pay no attention to that 60. Full restore is like 24. So here's what I'm gonna do. I need to turn one of my Pokemon into a defensive beast to deal with that, to do setup strats. Snorlax is already a special defensive beast. I am not concerned. Like, if I'm trying to set up... Oh, Yeah, I guess Snorlax will be the one I'll do trading out with. No, like, I need a defensive beast for, Shu. To be able to do great setup, right? So, let me double check Shu's stats. Yeah, Shu's got decent defense and special defense. It's good. But, who do I have who is defensively bulky? So Brittany has decent HP and bulk and defensive bulk, but not amazing. Let's see here. Aerodactyl is just a speed demon. Like, defense is not bad, but, you know, not what we need. How about Freud? Freud is a fairly defensively bulky. But he's just bulky in general. And then, Titan is actually pretty decent defense, but I think out of all those, it was Brittany who actually had the best defense. That's 108. We'll check Aristotle. 102. But Aristotle has better health. It's a small difference, and I think that health might make the difference. Especially since Lapras actually has multiple other uses. And a lot of weaknesses. While he has none. And can't be poisoned to boot. So, yeah. What do you have? You have TMs. What do you have? Normal stuff. Okay. Not what I'm looking for. Let's go up here. Oh, and keep this open. I don't know why I had... I think I go up one more floor. Oh, wrong place. He teaches like counter, I think. Counter for this is definitely not going to be helpful. HP up, protein, iron. And just, yeah. Yes. Like, in theory, could I do a ton more things for this? Yes, I could, like, uber set up and be, like, amazingly set up. Oh, and I can sell those mushrooms. That might be enough to get one more. I need those ethers. I cannot sell candies because that's, you know. Even if it wasn't, I would argue, in spite of, it's so thoroughly against the spirit of the rules that it's just not, yeah. I am not going to be using Mystic Water. How much? They pay 50. No. They won't take that. Okay. I'll just accept where I'm at. Like, it's a shame, but at the same time, it'll be fine. Why am I being messaged again? Okay. And next week, we have one last stream, which is just going to be the guys, playing Liar's Bar, but with, chips. Like, you know, poker chips. Quote-unquote poker chips. We're actually going to use just the money amount. Okay. I should be able to just knock this out today. get vengeance for Edison. Okay, so my lead into going against Dugong would be Brittany. Because Brittany is going to confuse Ray. Then I swap to Shu. Shu will use Attract. And then Dragon Dance 6 freaking times. Good. My backup plan, I think, can be Freud? Realistically, I could just do Freud in the first place if I really wanted to, because Freud, Calm Mind, Confusion, Psychic, I mean, yeah. The biggest issue is just, PowerPoints. I think the Shu strat is better. Oh, wait. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna lead actually with Titan. Because even a crit should not kill Titan. At least I don't think so. I hope not. Fuck. Okay. Crit Ice Beam is the concern, but I think that Dugong is going to double team. Because that's... like, the AI in this gen very much wants to set up moves like that. Just like how if Cloister comes out, Cloister wants to set up Rain Dance. That's just, it's how it works. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check Aristotle's defense. Here in a minute. And then, yeah. You know, I never really expected Aerodactyl to be so decent. Like, when I was younger, I was never a fan of Aerodactyl. Okay. Ah, jeez. Next year, I'll do Pokemon Soul Silver. Or Heart Gold. I'm not sure which. I'll decide based on personal preference and nothing else. I don't even think there's any difference in the event Pokemon, which is the only thing that would change my mind. I mean... see how high your defense is now. 113. Okay, your defenses are now the exact freaking same. I am, in fact, ready. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Leech Seed. What the... you fucker. I mean, you know what? Shit happens. It's fine. It's fine. Please. Thank you. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade into Shu. Because confusion doesn't always last that long. And Dugong's going to go down to Leech Seed eventually, so I just want to go ahead and... I want to get off the... Infatuation. Oh, well that lowers the odds of a signal beam. Which is fine either way, but... Oh, oh, wait, I have a spear berry, I think. Yeah. A crit would not be pretty in that. Like, luckily, I have Leech Seed going, but, yeah, let's get an attract off. Follow up that. Oh, hey, Hey, Michael, how you doing today? Okay, time to start stacking Dragon Dances. I'm gonna let Leech Seed kill it and use 5 Dragon Dances in total. And then with that, I should, in theory, not in theory, in fact, I will be set up for this. The Leech Seed works on a 1/8 of their health system. So, yeah, that should be 5 turns of Leech Seed. Fucking again? What the hell? Breakout, please. Like, the odds of that freezing in the first place are actually incredibly low. That's frustrating. It's not like it has a held item or anything either. Oh, on the bright side. Taking care of your lizards? That's nice. Okay. Heal. Please unfreeze. I'm gonna have to attract. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, Shu should break out soon. I forgot about the full restores. So I think I'm only on Dragon Dance 2. Yeah, I'm on Dragon Dance 2. So I need at least 5, but I should just go for the full 6 then. Okay, that's 3. Good to know that that also stays in play. Okay, there's 4. Please don't freeze again. Okay, that's 4. I need a 5 and the 6. Wait. Yeah, the lizards are very nice. Okay, one more Dragon Dance. I, in theory, should be able to just sweep now. Please don't hit. I mean, it's fine if you do, but I'd rather you not. Thank you. And I don't need... Since these are gonna all be one-shots, I really don't need to be concerned with, full restores. Okay. Boom, boom. I look forward to the physical special split. Because the wild thing is, from what I understand, Gen 1 and Gen 2, Gyarados was busted. And Gen 4 and onwards, Gyarados is busted. But, like, there's just this period of time in Gen 3 where Gyarados is kind of balanced. Like, still really strong, but balanced. Setup sweep really is just strong. Okay. Yeah, what am I gonna do with, fucking champion? Got a hair across lead. If I do a bunch of swapping back and forth, in theory, that could work pretty well. Alternatively, I could send out Balboa for a quad, and then decide if I want to do a setup sweep after that. Like, I have matches for most of his Pokemon. Besides Tyranitar, because if I had a fighting type, that'd be great right now, but I need all the Pokemon I have. Okay, how am I leading this off? I think I'm still doing Leech Seed. And then, yeah, I'll start doing the back and forth. Oh, shit, I should have changed out some of my items. Oh, I forgot to level up, too. Fuck. I mean, it'll be fine, probably, considering. And I think it's a 2-level difference anyways, but that's not great. Yeah, it's 68. So, is the cap here. Okay, drop a Leech Seed. Again? Second time that's happened twice in a row. And luckily, he's going to want to take Rock Tomb a bunch. So he went, because he wants to win the speed match. Oh, the speed tie here. Fucking hell, that was brutal. Well, I didn't know Iron Tail was that fucking strong. It's a good thing I'm switching out anyways, but... Okay. Okay. Debuff him. Steelix's attack goes down by 1. Shoe resists that. Cannot be hit by Earthquake. And, Crunch is special, but Crunch isn't very strong. And Rock Tomb is super effective, but is incredibly weak. Wait, and the best part about Snorlax is I'm pretty sure that Steelix actually wins the speed tie. That's great. Okay. 2. And he's going to end up using a Restore on him, so... that works out really well. 2. He wants to win the speed tie, so he's going to slow down a fucking Snorlax, which doesn't matter because Snorlax is incredibly slow. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, that's 3. And if he lands that, but it's getting weaker and weaker by the second. Okay. I'm just trying to play this incredibly safely. Because just a crit out of nowhere can really fuck you up, so... Let's do 4, and then I'll start doing setup, I think. 4... 5? I could probably get away with 5. Let's see, he just did that, and then he does that. He has 7 turns, so if I go... So if I swap and swap back, there's 2 more. That leaves 5 turns to set up, which is more than enough for all these Pokemon. But wait, no, but I also want to use Attract. So, yeah, we'll stick with -4 on attack. And then I'm only getting hit about half the time. It wants to win the speed match, so it is going to use the, it's going to use Rock Tomb, which is fine. Then I'm going to set up for 6, and the reason, actually, it's really, since I forgot to level up my Pokemon, setting up for 6 is actually really freaking important. Because that Machamp being level 68 is insane. Like, compared to these guys, so. 2. Come on. Halfway. 3. You know, Bruno's team, I'll say, honestly, later, in these later runs of the Elite Four, like when you're doing the after game, his team is actually pretty competitive now. Because, like, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Machamp are actually good Pokemon, just straight up. And the evolution, like, becoming Steelix. Steelix is an okay Pokemon. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's a good Pokemon. You know? Like, I'm gonna knock this dude out, and it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Gonna dance. I'll use 1 Earthquake and 1 Return. It's gonna go down. And then I'm going to start sweeping. That Leech Seed setup, by the way, is just so good. In fact, you know what? I'm going to, since Snorlax, since I can do Restlax whenever, I'm going to, against Agatha, I'm going to lead with, oh, shit, no, I don't want to lead with, Titan at all, because that's... Oh, yeah, I can lead with Titan. And then worst comes to worst, I just have to trade Titan out for Snorlax. Oh, Psychic's a bitch, though. Psychic could actually do some serious damage, but it also doesn't have stab, so... Turn. Thank you, Shu. Fucking Gengar. But yeah, I could do a real... If I can lure the Crobat... If I can lure Crobat out, that would be optimal. Crobat or, like, Arbok. So I guess ghost typing is fucking physical, which is part of the issue. Okay. One tap, and we're done. Clear Gonzo. Shu is just my fucking Elite 4 star. But, I mean, to be fair, Shu is just fucking main character at this point. Actually gonna take the time to prep for Agatha. Level 70. Yep, level 70. Okay, 2, 3. Because if there's one fight we cannot be underleveled for, it's Agatha. No. Yeah, I need to... I'm gonna keep Titan in the back. And hopefully... Maybe if I lead with Brittany? Not a bad idea. If I were to choose one to set up on right now, it'd probably be... No, it'd have to be Arbok. If I lure out all of Arbok's Giga Drains using, like... And use Leech Seed strat again, I think Arbok should be pretty doable. I will... And I can use Shu's Intimidate to weaken it as far as possible. Okay, Aristotle's just a fucking tank now. And to be fair, he has a decent attack, too. He gives up... The reason why Snorlax is, like, the way he has low special attack and such low speed that everything else, every other stat is just immaculate. Like, you would think, oh, but what about his defense? His defense isn't supposed to be that good. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. I think I'm gonna lead... Yeah, I'm gonna lead with Aristotle. And then I'll try to set up for some stuff like, after... When Crobat comes out, I will send out Balboa here. Because Balboa is the counter. Balboa with ancient power should take, Crobat. Justice is here, bitch. Old Death was once tough and handsome. I am at peace, for Edison will have justice, and I will have vengeance. Oh shit, did I forget to set up Resto Chesto? Yep, I forgot to set up Resto Chesto. I'm fucked. I mean, I'll still be fine. I have Sleep Talk. Good. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're a fucking one-tap. Oh, you're not. Shit. You have 2 full restores, if I remember correctly. Stravis will also probably just be Aristotle. Oh, well. That was easier than expected. Okay, Crobat, in theory, should come out, but if it's Arbok, that's fine. We can do setup. Okay, we're going to shift to Balboa here. Because, yes, I could just leave Aristotle in, but no. Oh, I didn't know that rock resisted poison. I shouldn't be surprised. I just didn't. I'm not surprised, I just didn't actually know for a fact. Omni Boost! Fuck. Let's try to use Aerial Ace. I think it will kill at this point. Shit. Shadow Ball, that makes sense. Is Balboa gonna be low enough that I need it? Yes. Then what we can do Titan setup here, I guess? No. Because while Titan could, Titan's also gonna have some super effective moves. It's just not a good thing to swap into. So we're gonna do Brittany. Swap into Brittany. Drop a fucking Ice Beam on this bastard. Or Thunderbolt on it. Yeah, let's use Thunderbolt. Save out. In the scheme. The grand scheme. I was so ready to use Freud. As, like, do Freud's setup and all that crap, but they just had to screw me over. Do I think? Honestly? Yeah, well, let's confuse Ray. And then I'm gonna swap Brittany out after that anyways. Like, hopefully the Confuse Ray gets through, but it is what it is if it doesn't. Good. Gonna swap back into my good old Snorlax to knock Mischievous down in one shot. Good old Aristotle here. Aristotle is going to do some questionable things here. Oh. Okay. Aristotle, knock that bitch down. After this one, I need to go take a piss. For that, so okay, Arbok is here. Not a fan of this shit, but I'm going to swap in Titan. Okay, good. It's trying to double team setup, which is exactly what we want. The reason why is because this one's probably just going to go down to the Leech Seed. Like, we're gonna burn through those Giga Drains. And the goal is just to keep weakening it until... Okay, so, first one, shoot. That's one. I could also just choose to get Arbok off the screen. That is an option. Oh shit. That is definitely an option. Oh, wait, but yeah, it'll offset. Leech Seed health offsets poison. That actually should work fine. So yeah, I'll, who are we switching for, though? Titan. Titan's the only one who's set up for this right now. Okay. Okay, this is 2. I can probably go... Like, yeah, of course it's gonna choose. I'm gonna get Leech Seed proc, but... Yeah, I think -2 is the best I'm gonna get here. So what I'm gonna have to do is... maybe swap in, like, Freud or something. I'm gonna swap in Freud now. Okay, so does not resist poison, to my disappointment. I think Leech Seed will keep him going, though. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna Calm Mind. Sadly, Attract doesn't work, but So the Leech Seed will give him the bulk he needs, and hopefully he can just one-tap the last Gengar. Okay, next turn they're gonna use a, Oh, you motherfucker! It's always poison. Okay, I think I have one more turn because Arbok is going to have to, Yep. Full restore. If it weren't for the poison. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, use Psychic. Hopefully this works, and if it... yeah, I don't think... So Freud's not going to be able to... Politely, what the fuck? Freud? You dumb bitch. I think I need to swap... I'm gonna need to stall. Titan, you're up. I don't really have much of a choice, sadly. Okay. The real question is just gonna be whether I want to stay in after, Okay, Synthesis. I do want to use Synthesis soon. Use up a Toxic. So it's going to be Synthesis. And then it's probably going to try to use Giga Drain, which will be funny because it's barely going to do any damage, or it's going to do that again. I will be right back. I need to go pretty badly at this point. So, that Arbok, though, vengeance is mine. Oh, still alive. I am back. And I need to make a note. Okay, thank you. There we go. Boom. Let's do this. So we're gonna do a protect. And I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough health to actually like fill it in, but fill in the difference. Okay, just barely not. I'm gonna risk, because since Gengar doesn't get stab boost on Psychic, I'm going to drop a Leech Seed and then swap out to Aristotle. Honestly, in hindsight though, holy shit, that is a lot of damage. In hindsight, I wish I had brought Bruce. And the reason why is that I think he could have knocked, like, he would actually be a great counter for that Tyranitar in the Champions Party. Actually, what if I used one Protect and then swapped just to really push this home? Stall a little bit before I swap. Like, a crit would kill me, which is why I'm not staying in. What moves does it have? Psychic, Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt, and just don't get the... Jeez. Fucking ridiculous. I might need to swap, because that was a lot of damage. But that is also, I think crits are, what, 2.5? Let me check. Pokemon crit. Goes 2 times. And then Gen 4... 6 and onwards, crits deal 1.5. Oh, that's cringe. Crits being higher, like, in these earlier games, in my opinion, kind of goes hard, but... I forget, does Rest have priority? If Rest has priority, I'm using it now. On the bright side, Resto Chesto is a strat I can use against just about anybody, so... Well, he might use Thunderbolt, though, so... Yeah, 3 out of my possible trade-outs. Can I afford to... Could also just use Psychic again, though, so... Not really a great position to be in. I'm gonna have to risk it. Rest. Okay, it is Psychic again. It was close, but survived. If it was a double crit, that would have been fucked. Like, there would be no surviving that. I'm gonna try for the Restalax special, which is to Sleep Talk into Shadow Ball. I'm hoping. Please, you Shadow Ball. Yes! And with that, the demon that is Agatha and her ghost types is no more. That bitch going to jail. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Okay. I'm going to lead with Intimidate on Lance's Gyarados. Now, the cool thing is that I can probably get it to uselessly use Thunder Wave multiple times, which is a good thing. I also think I'm going to lead with Titan, just to get that Leech Seed off. Because Leech Seed is just going to be such a good setup move here. Let me go ahead and get Resto Chesto set up as well. Aristotle. Yes. And we will give a Pokemon give Shu a Cherry Berry. Anybody who can burn? That one can. I'm not worried about it, though. Who is a slow Pokemon that would benefit? Titan. Yeah, we're gonna lead with Titan, drop a Leech Seed, and then swap out to Shu. Well, have I leveled up yet? I have not, I don't think. I can go up to 72 for this fight, and then I'm not leveling them again. I like taking risks with the champion battle. And then, yeah, we're almost free. Or whether I win or lose here, we're almost free. I mean, the most important thing was taking out Agatha. In hindsight, though, I wish I'd brought Bruce instead of Freud for that fucking Tyranitar. Maybe I'll get Shu into a setup sweep. We'll see. I'll lead Balboa and just fucking whoop that, that Heracross. But after that, I'm really not sure what's gonna happen. Wait, does he not have a flying type anymore? Oh yeah, he gets rid of his Pidgeot. Let's see. And right on. Yeah, Tyranitar is great. But I mean, both the Pokemon he has are good that he replaced are like they're very good Pokemon. But yeah, it's just Titan's at the lead. Good. Yeah. Let's go. You've returned. So he actually knows about... Like, he actually remembers that I've beaten him before. Not really concerned about that. Drop a Leech Seed. That's fine. I don't actually need Titan to... Though, Titan's ability to, stall is really good. So maybe in hindsight, I probably should have given Titan the Cherry Berry. Okay. That's one. Okay. Swap out. Oh yeah, I can't really... I would have to deal with that. So instead, let's swap out to doing shoes setup. Cause yeah, I can't, this is gonna be a problem. Or I could just go, let's send out Brittany and Thunderbolt and be done with this, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that though. Like, this was kind of my best option for setup. I guess I can set up on Kingdra if I can lure once Kingdra's out. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Let's do Balboa then. And then once the hyper. Yep. Balboa, but I think Balboa is still faster, and even if Balboa is not, the only move is Hyper Beam. Which Balboa does resist. Ancient Power is super effective. It used Earthquake, because, oh right, because it's smart AI, but it's not like it actually knows things from the start. It's normally that it learns things. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be dealing with a... Fuck. Okay, it's gonna use either Thunderbolt or Ice Beam. Thunderbolt will fuck up all my water types. Ice Beam will fuck up my grass type. So, what am I to do but play? Shame I didn't teach Freud Ice Beam. Anyways, I think Aristotle is the solution. And the reason why is because he's bulky as fuck. He has Resto Chesto. Huh. He's got Resto Chesto as a strat. I can have him use Double Edge of all fucking things. Oh shit. It's gonna be a high damage move if I remember correctly. Yep. Double Edge is also incredibly high damage. So if it doesn't fucking crit me, we'll be fine. Even if it does, I can still win. It's just, it could have knocked me out in that move. But Resto Chesto against Dragonite. I believe that is exactly half health. Ooh. I also believe that it... Oh, no. It's got a person. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Double Edge. Come on. Please be enough. It is. Oh, it was a crit. Aristotle wants to make this shit work. Who's going to be lured in for this? Let's find out. My water types will work. Okay, this Dragonite. And then I can swap into Lapras easy. Shu also could come in on this, actually. Oh, yeah, because it's... Flamethrower is fire. Earthquake is ground. And then those two are physical moves. Yeah, let's do the... Let's try to see if we can do setup. This is actually a great Pokemon to set up on. It's one. Okay. And then it's not going to use Flamethrower on Shu. Unless it really wants a status effect. But I don't... You know what? I'm going to be paranoid and I'm going to swap into Freud. Freud's tanky enough that it should be alright. Yep. As I was expecting. That's two. And the best part is, since Earthquake, it believes Earthquake to be its strongest move generally, besides Hyper Beam technically, but it's a 100 power move. Okay. That's enough that we're not going to send Freud out for the rest of the battle unless it's an emergency. Okay, this is 3. Then I'll send out... Okay. I'm not risking Titan. Dragon Claw, Hyper Beam, Earthquake. Okay. Let's do, Brittany. I kind of want to drop a Confuse Ray. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop a Confuse Ray real quick. Just to drag this out a little longer. I'm going to swap out to using Aristotle, though I'll use Brittany on one of the later ones, probably. Okay. I believe this is 4. Okay, good. I'll swap out to Aristotle. Actually, you know what? At this point, I could risk Balboa. No. No, I'm not. Like, okay, this is 5. Probably about to try to use Earthquake. Nope, no. He might be out of power points, actually, for that. Holy shit. Okay, we're not doing setup. We just can't. Brittany, Ice Beam, done. If I get if I pull Aerodactyl, Ice Beam again, done. I'm trying to do all this shit that's on paper smart. Fuck that. We're just gonna knock a motherfucker out. Cannot Ice Beam, though, any of the others, because that'll lead to just death. Okay, I'm about to swap in, let's see here. Aerodactyl, fuck. For Aerodactyl, what do I want to do? Balboa, maybe? Titan. So I don't think it's going to be using its flying type move. Well, no, it's showing kills with all of them, so... It's gonna be Ancient Power, and because it's lances, it's gonna show like I believe it's probably gonna Earthquake, because I think Earthquake shows a kill. It's gonna Earthquake or it's gonna Hyper Beam. And at that point, I can trade in Titan now. It Hyper Beamed. This is the best case scenario. Because we're going to Leech Seed and then trade in... Alright, I'm going to Leech Seed. Synthesis. I'm going to Leech Seed and then I'm going to trade back out. No! Fucker! Yeah, I should have done the Cherry Berry. In fact, I should have just traded out for fucking Shu or Brittany or somebody. Balboa. Okay, Balboa. Let's see. May the best Aerodactyl win. Good. Ancient Power. Please crit. Or something. I don't know. I don't have anything faster than Aerodactyl. Okay, he's going to use a... if you survive this, you will be top tier. I don't think you will, though. Holy shit. And he's probably... Yep, he's going to use up one of his full restores. And then you're just good to go. Keep using... I'm going to keep using Ancient Power. Hope for an Omni Boost, but I don't think I'm getting one. Oh, I got an Omni Boost. I'm not sure if it really matters anymore, but yeah, that's nice. Just in case. Yep. Used another fucking full restore. I saw that shit coming. Okay, I need to use... I kind of want to use Toxic on Kingdra. I'm not sure if it'll actually work, but, you know. Alternatively, who else can beat Kingdra right now? Possibly Snorlax? Kingdra might want to do setup, or might want to go for the quick kill. I am not sure. So. Somebody Sorry, Freud. I might have to sack you. Oh, shit. If I knew it was going to be that. Oh, yeah. Well, it was a 50-50 between Ice Beam and Surf, but... Show a quick kill with Hyper Beam. Good. I'm sorry, Freud. Your service will be remembered. I mean, you are, to be fair... Yeah. Now, do I want to throw Titan out and take advantage of that, or do I just want to roll for the... I think Aristotle is my best choice here. Like... Rest? Have I already restoed Chestode? I think I did. Yeah, I did against that Dragonite. Okay. Sleep Talk. Like, it's gonna be strong. It's gonna hit hard. But I'm pretty sure I can win this. Like, I think if I just get a single double edge out of this, I should be able to just one-tap. Also, Aristotle might be the only fucking Pokemon that Kingdra can't just fuck up. Because I don't think... Because Hyper Beam's strong, but that's the only thing Dragon Dance will work on. It's going to start using Surf, but that's fine, because Surf, fun fact, is special. Shadow Ball. Please do not one-tap. I think, because it might be showing a kill, and I'm very concerned. No! It was a fucking crit, Aristotle. Come on, man. Shu. Take it away. My strat didn't work. And I also don't have a solution for, the Psychic Pokemon anymore. Shit. Yeah, let me just, fucking Jeff. Lance, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Murder. 2 more murders amongst my people. I think Aristotle was just glad to get vengeance. And get control of this criminal organization. I can't do shoe setup, sadly. I mean, if I get the opportunity, I will, but I don't think I can. Like, who could I do that against? I guess Alakazam, but then Alakazam I can't weaken. Oh, you know, actually, now that I think about it, I could do it with Heracross. I'll lead Titan into Heracross instead of my normal lead. And then I'll, after that, I'll swap into, I'll start doing the swaps. Fucking bastard. I was really emotionally attached to Aristotle. Sacking Freud was one thing, but that crit, that's upsetting. Hopefully Mega Horn isn't a one-tap. Leech Seed? Yes, okay. Leech Seed is taking. Okay, Rock Tomb. It might want to Rock Tomb then. Yeah, for speed control. And all of its moves are currently... Yeah, good. Okay. Pokemon 1. Heracross is a pretty strong Pokemon, so that explains why it's doing so much fucking damage. But I should be able to... Shu never got to Dragon Dance last time, so it should be fine. Okay, that was one. Oh, he's... Okay. Two. That should be fine. Two. Those two. And yeah, if Brittany is luring out Mega Horn, I'm gonna keep you switching with Brittany. Okay. Three. Okay. Can I do one more round of trade-outs? I am not sure. We're about to do 4. And then that'll have me leave me with 7 turns. So yeah, I think 4 hopefully is enough. I don't love having to survive fucking Rock Tomb or whatever, but... Yep, just gonna use a full restore. Then I'm gonna get health. I'll use it. I'm going to infatuate it to hopefully buy some time and then start Dragon Dancing. Okay. Tracked. Okay, let's see how bad Rock Tomb is. Oh, okay. That works too. Then, yeah, I can sweep. That's 1. I mean, Heracross is going to either knock out or use a full restore before I'd be done. Fucking Leech Seed and setup is just such a good combo. And I wish I had done this more in the my first run of the Elite Four. Maybe, like, the only sad part is I couldn't have done it against, Agatha, who was the one who really mattered there. Okay. After this all, I should be able to sweep. Shu is faster than I think, than everything. Wow, I'm just getting the best fucking luck on that, though. That's good. I mean, that's incredibly lucky, but that's good. Am I finally gonna get through? No. It's just gonna be... That's ridiculous. I mean, I love it. I'm happy to finally be getting some level of luck. Goes down. Wait, not yet. Oh, shit. I'll use return. Okay. Who's next? I need to at least have 2 returns ready for that. Tyranitar? Yeah, you're fine. The biggest issue is just that I'll be taking constant damage, which sucks, but it'll be fine. We're about to beat this bastard. Yeah, I wish I had had a better plan for Lance. You know what the better plan was? Fucking lead with Lapras and sweep. I like sweep most of his Pokemon with Lapras, and then swap it for a if I needed to, I could swap to stalling. When Executor comes out, I need to use return. And the reason why you have to do 6 setups is because Charizard is level 75, by the way. So I know this probably doesn't seem like all that consequential, but it really is. And that, because there's 2 problems that can come into play with that. Number 1, Charizard might actually be fast. Is an incredibly fast Pokemon. It might be faster. I don't think so, but it might be. Faster than a 72 Gyarados, even with the, let's say, 4 boosts. Probably not, but it's technically possible. Okay. And also, that Intimidate will lower me by 1. Okay, Hydro Pump and fucking Hyper Beam, so, nah, fuck it. We're going gas. We're going full gas. Worst comes to worst, I'll trade in, Balboa and, use an oh shit, I don't have Ancient Power. I forgot to use any sort of, like, Ethers or anything. Well, this is it. If after I knock out this Charizard, it's over. I mean, I don't think Fire Blast, Aerial Ace, or Dragon Claw can even, like, knock out Shu, so even if it was, like... Okay, it's over. I lost Aristotle, I lost Freud. I mean, I'm less broken up about Freud, if I'm being honest. But I lost Aristotle, but we won. What was it all for? I mean, I'm gonna fucking do this again next year with a different game, but still. What was it all for? I'm glad Titan at least made it. Like, I fully believe in hindsight, I totally could have beaten Lance without those losses. If I just led with the right Pokemon. Instead of trying so hard for something freaking stupid. Or if I had just stalled. I could have stalled Gyarados, done a Leech Seed Toxic combo, and just stalled. Heal stalled, you know? Well. After this, we're going to go and have a proper burial. It's going to force me to deal with this bullshit, so... I won. Wow. This fucking Elite Four, though, they took so much from me. I'm not even sure how I'm going to pull off Emerald. Like, I know I'm going to get better over time. I've gotten a lot better through these attempts, but... It's going to be a minute. After this, I guess I'll go and have dinner. Take the time to... This is going to take a minute. But... And frustrating, but it is what it is. Do I wish I could go back to save Aristotle? Yeah, I do. But... I guess it's a story. I don't want to have to sack any Pokemon in Soul Silver next year. Or later this year, depending on how successful I am at prepping my videos. I've got a bunch of videos to prep. That's why we're taking a break from streams and stuff. Like, the only stream, I'm doing the one stream on Monday, and that's it. And that's because it's just an hour. And it's not like, it doesn't, like, scheduling-wise, it's not too rough on me. It's also one of the few times I get to hang out with Pharaoh, so that also helps. Oh yeah, so... Oh, look, the mascot. I fully believe. But yeah, in hindsight, like, the thing is, I fully believe I could beat Okay. Like I think I could have definitely beaten it with only one sack at most. But yeah, that's like Freud. If I was gonna sack a Pokemon, it was gonna be Freud. Well, we're gonna go out to the gonna go out and bury Aristotle. Lavender Town would be the closest place to where he's from. So we're gonna go down and visit where I met him, and then after that, I'll put him back in the box, in the death box. Put him in the graveyard. How ironic that it's the one from Lavender Town that passes. Aristotle was a man of science, or well, bear of science. He studied sleep as well, and physics. He also had a strange interest in the paranormal. And that led to his untimely demise at the hands of a horrible, horrible Kingdra. The Kingdra had its eyes out for blood. And Aristotle, well, he just couldn't quite make the cut. He couldn't quite survive after already defeating Lance's ace. Goodbye, friend. I will put you in your resting place now. Have fun with... Please, have... Please say hi to Edison for me. Now, off to, I believe, Island 3? Yes, Island 3. I hope he'll forgive me. No, I'm going to fly. You know what? Yes. I'm going to go out. Island 3. You know, I think part of what makes this challenge so special is that, like, people talk about how you have just a ragtag group in Nuzlocke. This is the wrong island. My bad. Though, who knows? Maybe I can fly over now. Oh, yeah. It's just better to go ahead and... is that my team here is just so unbelievably limited. I mean, I beat the entire game with 8 Pokemon total. And yeah, it's just, in my opinion, it's quite a big achievement. Fuck. fly back to town. I'm not gonna like run after the funeral. There's quite a few things I just don't want to deal with. Pidgeotto. Come on. Okay. Redemption is a hard concept to discuss. But for a few, special few, in spite of where they started, they find ways to seek redemption. When I met Freud, he was a pervert. He was a pervert. There's no better way to say that. Probably still was when he died. But through time, well, I never could really bring myself to call him friend. I did call him my ally. He worked hard to try to prove that in spite of his flaws and failings, he could be better. He could do better. He was, well, he made choices to help the team wherever he could. In spite of the fact that this was his sentence. And then, well, he chose to make the ultimate sacrifice. He went in there knowing he would pass, knowing that he would die. And so he did. They took him in cold blood. Quite possibly saving many of his fellow team members. He wasn't a perfect Pokemon, nor is he necessarily a good one at the end. I couldn't say for sure if he was a good one at the end. But this one, his final act, was one of the greatest goods one could do. Freud, in spite of all your flaws, you will be missed. Now let's take you to the graveyard. You will all be missed dearly. Well, one last heal, even though it's silly. And then, well, we are done. Everybody out there who chose to watch this, thank you. And for a little while, goodbye. I will be back in a time, but that time is a while away. It is. Thank you for watching. Well, actually, let me show my true feelings right now. Thank you for watching, and peace.